Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our breaks this evening. It's September the 7th, 2019. We've got two breaks scheduled for tonight at 7 o'clock here in just a minute. We will start with our 2018 Bowman Chrome HTA Random Player one box break. And then at 7:30, we'll do our 2018 Absolute Football Random Player one box break number 2. Hope everybody's had a good week. Hope everybody is enjoyed the beginning of their weekend so far. We'll get started here in just a couple of moments. Give everybody time to open up their notifications. I think we've already got the random set up and everything, so we should be in good shape. Both of these breaks tonight should be a lot of fun. I don't think we've opened either one of them in quite some time. Both took a little while to fill, so we certainly appreciate everybody's patience while we got them filled. Should be a lot of fun though. Just never know what's going to come out of either box. Looks like I was a little late starting the feed, so we'll give it another minute before we get started with our Bowman Chrome break. See if that'll set up on its own. It might not. Filling it up there. For whatever reason, it does not want to stand up on its own. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Looks like it's a couple minutes past the hour. Welcome to our 2018 Bowman Chrome HTA Baseball Random Player one box break number 3. We've got everybody listed in random. Just like with all of our random player box breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spot. So Devo2469 bought the first spot in the break, and Golf Cart Supply was kind enough to close the breakout for us this week. So we're going to randomize our list 5 times, and then we'll match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product and go from there. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3, 4, and lucky number 5. D-backs fan, I don't think you're in this one. I don't think you purchased a spot in this one, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see here in a second. We'll go ahead and paste our list over to the right and sort by everybody's eBay IDs. I hope you all can hear me. I think I've got the volume tuned appropriately. If you can't, please let me know. Go ahead and put something in the chat. I'm going to blow up this list before I sort it. D-backs fan, I don't think you're in this one. I don't think you bought a spot in this break. All right, so let's go through our list. 2015 Daily C has Eniel De Los Santos, James Nelson, and Christian Robinson. Aaron Miller 3 NDSU has Gleyber Torres, Helio Ramos, Royce Lewis, Russell Wilson, and Willie Damas. Ewald 22 has Andrew Stevenson, Aramis Ademan, Austin Allen, Jairo Solis, Paul DeYoung, Ronald Acuna, Ryan Helsley, Thomas Nido, Trevor Stephan, and Whit Merrifield. At Adams has Austin Hayes, Chance Sisco, and Yasel Atuna. ATL Sports Cards 88 has Chase Pinder. Ant Swirly has Joey Lasucci. Bernie 9 BHS has Brett Cumberland and Estevan Florial. Christian Enrique 51 has Brandon Hernandez, Mike Trout, and Sandy Alcantara. Danco 44 has Joe Dundon. Devo 2469 has Brustard Graterol. Door to Door Treasures has Greg Allen, Luis Robert, and TJ Zutz. Ducci 05 has Connor Siebold, Corey Ray, and Chris Bryant. Iffy 1980-1972 has Keston Hura, Noah Syndergaard, and Seth Romero. Eric 6565 has Jordan Alvarez. Go Cubs Go 97 has Jonathan Losiaiga and Matt Beattie. Golf Cart Supply has Carlos Rincon, Corbin Burns, Darwinzon Hernandez, Gregory Soto, Kyle Young, and Mike Bauman. Go Nats 2019 has Akil Badu, Brendan McKay, Chris Torres, Clint Frazier, Eduardo Diaz, J.P. Crawford, Jake Berger, Justice Sheffield, Kyle Cody, Logan Shore, Nick Fanti, Ozzie Albies, Shane Bieber, Tanner Scott. HQQKEM 123 has Adam Hazley and Matt Festa. J. Curtis J 893 has Hunter Green. JPS 373 has Matt Theis. J. Santa 12 has Chris DeVito, Connor Capel, Mitchell Keller, Nick Adams, and Rafael Devers. Just Wall 7894 has Dominic Smith, Leonardo Rivas, Mackenzie Gore, Matthias Dietz, and Sheldon Noose. JVA 542 has Cole Freeman. Kajak 278 has Austin Beck. Laddie Cards 88 has Alex Verdugo, and Tony Flores, Jose Albertos, Kevin Maitan, Mikael Baz, Ranger Suarez, and Tyler J. Lemmy 38 has Colton Welker, Edwin Rios, Jorge Guzman, Luis Garcia, Luis Severino, Luis Urias, Mitchell White, Riley Adams, Tyler Freeman, and Zach Littell. Living FA 52 has Jose Gomez and Rhys Hoskins. Birch 1232 has Andres Jimenez and William Contreras. MIDA US has Garrett Cooper. Mitchell Smith 3 has J.D. Davis. New Age Sports Cards Buy Sell Trade has Dalton Varsho, Francisco Mejia, Joe Adell, Lucas Sims, Luis Escobar, Matt Hall, Roglio Armenteros, Thairo Estrada, Victor Robles, and Willie Abreu. Knickknack Shop has Brandon Marsh and Micker Adolfo. Pat R 8649 has Christian Patch, I think. Samantha McLeod 9 has Carter Keyboom. Swish Sheet 51 has Lamont Wade. SW Hit Warrior has Alex Wells. Toad Sprocket 1976 has Lolo Sanchez. Trout Catcher 1976 has Ahmed Rosario, David Bote, Franklin Perez, Jaime Barria, Jake Ring, Luis Guillermo, Miguel Andujar, Nicky Lopez, Richard Urena, Shohei Ohtani, Tuki Toussaint, and Trevor Oakes. U of K Fan 14 has Brendan Little, Kevin Biggio, Evan Steele, Gregory Deichmann, Heath Philmeyer, Jack Flaherty, Jake Rogers, Keibert Ruiz, Luis Medina, Chao Ching Shang, Sixto Sanchez. Vandal 76 has Daniel Gonzalez. Vetter for President has Gavin LaValle and Travis Lankins. Will Buscu 0 has Adbert Olzley, Charcer Burks, and Harrison Bader. Wilwo 49 has Dustin May. All right, now that we've got through that incredibly painfully awkward list, let's open our box and see what we have. Good luck, everybody. There's our pack. Bring the box back out to put the cards on. All right, our first card in our box is, Rogelio Armenteros, and that is 80 out of 99. All right, nice card there. And that is the special Green Shimmer version. Green Shimmer Refractor. I believe the shimmers are only in the HTA boxes, not in the regular hobby or jumbos. Or actually it's chrome. They don't make jumbo. They just make regular and HTA. Sharp card though. All right. Card number 2 is Willie Abreu. And our third card in the box is Trevor Oakes. All right, let's see who won which cards. We'll go back to our list. So our Trevor Oakes autograph goes to Trout Catcher 1976. Congrats. Our Willie Abreu autograph goes to, let's see, New Age Sports Cards Buy Sell Trade. Let me highlight that before I forget. And then our Armenteros goes to New Age Sports Cards Buy Sell Trade. He hit twice. How about that? Let's take another look at that card. Love that green shimmer. Very nice. All right. Well, that concludes our 2018 Bowman Chrome HTA Random Player One Box Break number 3. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. We certainly appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thank you for your patience. I know this one took seemingly forever to get filled. Thanks for those of you that joined us live on the break tonight, and hope everybody enjoys the rest of your weekend. Thanks again, you all. All right. Looks like we've got a few moments before our absolute break starts. I guess I should get the list ready. So I'll work on that. I thought that break would take a little bit longer, or I would have had some sort of show and tell item. Although I think I've got something. Let me get the list ready and I'll go in the closet real quick and see. I think I found those Timeless Treasure tins. They're moderately entertaining. Although I think they're the actual tins. I don't think they're prototypes. I think they're the actual tins from the product, and I just kept a set of them just because. Give me just a second to set up this random and I'll go check. Yeah, we've got 10 minutes. See if I can go find those. Well, I found two of them. I know there's a set of four. Let's see. Let me dust this off a little bit. Well, this one's all smudged up. That's no good. Let me move this box a little bit. So this is the Jackie one. That signature, that facsimile signature is raised on the tin. Notice the use of the word 4 exquisite cards per collectible tin. In retrospect, that's pretty darn funny. He has a 4-card pack. All the hits were numbered to 100 or less. Over 175 one-of-one memorabilia cards, which today that's every product, so that's no big deal. But of course, this is 2003, so at that time it was somewhat of a big deal. Where today it's, that's every Thursday, and certainly not a big deal. Little packet copy on the side. Historic game used memorabilia cards. Of course, I think we had pictures on the backs of all these, if I'm not mistaken. So that made it feel a little nicer. I think this was in 03. So I want to say that we didn't take those off the backs until 04, just because it was such a big financial save to do so. I don't know what that is on the back, but yeah. So there's the Jackie. Of course, it's got that obnoxious MLB licensed hologram sticker right on the front of it. It's kind of defacing the whole thing. And then there's the Ruth, and I think there's a Cobb and someone else. And honestly, it escapes me off the top of my head because, of course, this was 16 years ago, and I can barely remember what I had for lunch yesterday. But yeah, it was Cobb and somebody else on the 4th. And it was a big deal to put them on packaging because we had image rights for the product, but then the estates wanted like another lump for packaging. But we kind of went all out on this, so it wasn't as big a deal. But yeah, so those are my little timeless treasure tins. Now I found something else, probably not as big a deal, probably more for me. So this is the sales material, and it's got a little, I don't know how that happened. Probably the hobby marketing manager at the time, who frankly I did not get along with very well. And this is from 06. This is the initial top sterling product, and this is the little binder that they made. This was the sales material. This is probably the best looking card product I ever worked on, and none of that should be attributable to me. The designers that worked on it, and if I remember the gentleman's name, I believe he's still with the company, John Dolden, just did a remarkable job. It's hard to pick up. I'm getting a little bit of a glare from the lights, but I just thumbed through some of these, and these I believe are actual card images. I like those Rickies. Of course, I've always been a huge Ricky fan. But the gimmick in this product is there was, I want to say there were 5 packs per case. Each one had a hit, and then base cards. but the packs were player packs. So you could get a Clemente pack and it would have a Clemente hit and 4 Clemente base cards. Or you could get a Ricky pack or an Nolan Ryan pack. So that was kind of the gimmick. And the memorabilia for this, you would fall out of your chair if you knew how much it cost, because most of it was sourced solely for this product, to the point where I actually went to the vendor that did the cutting to tell them exactly how to cut as far as laundry tags and patches and stuff like that. It was quite an experience, I will say. Probably one that I didn't appreciate much at the time, but in retrospect, I have a great deal of appreciation for, just because of the latitude that I was given to put it together. I do have to say, this was not my concept. I would not dare take credit for it. The overall concept was Clay's, and at the time I was a consultant and he didn't have time to work on it, so they basically gave it to me and was like, we'd like to do something super premium with a player pack component. And this is what I came up with. Pretty proud of it. Pretty nice. Those big jumbo patches are insane. But anyway, that's my show and tell. Thanks, Christian. Yeah, I've tried to, when I have big gaps in between breaks on our feed, I try to have a few fun show and tell things. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. That's kind of like my past card life years and years ago, as you can tell from '03 and '06. That was a long time ago, but an awful lot of fun, I will say. Awful lot of fun. All right. Looks like we've got about 3 minutes. We'll give everybody time to jump on the feed and we'll start our absolute random player break. Hopefully we'll hit something huge out of this. I think in our first one, if I'm not mistaken, we hit a Brady auto. That was pretty spectacular. I think that was one of our first like massive monster hits that we'd hit during our breaks. Hit it about this time last year, I think. So that was pretty nice. You tend not to, even if you open a lot of product, you tend not to open those. But we'll give it just a couple minutes and we'll get started. Looks like there's a few more folks in the feed. Hey, yep, the random's all set. I want to get a quick drink of water because the list for this one is pretty long. All right. Looks like it's 7:30, so we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to our 2018 Absolute Football Random Player One Box Break number 2. We're going to start off by randomizing our buyer list, and of course, as is the case with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. So Mince King bought the first spot in the break, and Erwill 992 was nice enough to close the breakout for us earlier today. So again, we'll randomize our list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. All right, we've got Mahoha 44 at the top. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I feel like I'm probably not. And we've got Mahoa 44 at the bottom. What a coincidence. Not really about a lot of spots in the break, so that could certainly happen. I'm just going to cut and paste this over to the right, blow it up a little bit, and sort by everyone's eBay IDs so it's a little easier to read through it. I'll go ahead and sort it first, and then I'll blow up the font. All right, I'm going to get one more sip of water before I start reading this massive list. All right, Ace Hex 27 has Alvin Kamara, Boston Scott, Carson Wentz, Chris Hogan, Chris Carter, Darius Geis, Devontae Booker, Ito Smith, Jordan Whitehead, Josh Sweat, Quentin Nelson, Roquan Smith, Teddy Bridgewater, and Vernon Hartgraves III. Oh, and Vince Ferragamo. Elm Crow 0 has Christian Kirk. BD Cool 316 has Andrew Luck, Chandler Jones, Derek Noddy, Golden Tate III, Hunter Henry, J.D. McKissick, James Conner, Jalen Samuels, Jarek McKinnon, Jim McMahon, Justin Jackson, Kamoko Toure, Ken Anderson, Leonard Fournette, Marlon Mack, Michael Gallup, Mike Evans, Mitchell Trubisky, Otis Anderson, Richie James, and Stephon Diggs. Big Hop 4637 has Jaleel Scott, Joe Mixon, Josh Norman, Justin Watson, Lawrence Taylor, Mark Ingram, and Tony Gonzalez. Billy Goat Sports Cards 2007 has Cam Newton, Deshaun Hamilton, Danny Etling, Jimmy Graham, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, Le'Veon Bell, Matthew Stafford, Steve Largent, and Steve Young. Blue Ridge Trading Company has Marcus Allen. BT Wig 11 has Derek Carr. Cade Size 14 has Bradley Chubb, Calvin Ridley, and Tom Rathman. Kazar Jr. 40 has Aqib Talib. CH Hogue 0 has Melvin Gordon, Rashawn Evans, and Tyreek Hill. Chris Oleg 0 has Bo Scarborough, Bobby Wagner, C.J. Beathard, Cortland Sutton, Dan Hampton, Dion Buchanan, Derrick Henry, Evan Ingram, Ezekiel Elliott, Greg Olson, Javon Wims, Jeff Garcia, Joe Montana, John Riggins, Justin Reed, LaDainian Tomlinson, Luke Kuechly, Mike Gesicki, Mike Singletary, Patrick Peterson, Terrell Davis, Troy Aikman, Tyler Lockett, and Will Fuller V. Chris Witt 63 has John Ross III. CSP 256 has R. Joshua Dobbs. Deblin 2012 has Jarvis Landry. DISDIUS has AJ McCarron, Archie Manning, Barry Sanders, Brett Favre, Carl Lawson, Cedric Wilson Jr., Chris Dolman, Chukwuma Okafor, Darius Fountain, DeAndre Washington, DeMarcus Walker, Devin Funchess, DJ Moore, Earl Campbell, and Quinamius St. Brown, Eric Dickerson, George Rogers, Jay Novacek, Jerry Rice, Chester Way, John Elway, Josh Reynolds, Kareem Hunt, Kiki Kute, Kellen Winslow, Kaiser White, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Falk, Mark Andrews, Mark Walton, Marquise Lee, Marshall Falk, Merton Hanks, Patrick Mahomes, Rod Woodson, Sean Lee, Sterling Shepard, Steve McMichael, Tony Romo, and Traquan Smith. Doc Cholster has Marcel Aitman. Dropping Anchor 6 has Sony Michel. ELECEA has Brian Dawkins, Chris Thompson, Keelan Cole, and Richard Sherman. Erwil 992 has Baker Mayfield, Chris Godwin, Dallas Goedert, J.J. Watt, Jamal Williams, Joe Flacco, Jonathan Stewart, Jordan Poyer, Kurt Warner, Mark Gastineau, Ozzie Newsome, Phillip Rivers, Rich Gannon, Richard Matthews, Ryan Izzo, Terrell Suggs, and Warren Moon. Firefighter cards has Andre Reed, Antonio Brown, Charles Haley, and Nelson Aguilar. Gerald Bauer has Adam Thielen and Rod Smith. Goliath's mom has Alan Hearns, Brian Urlacher, Carl Banks, Cooper Kupp, Corey Davis, Devontae Adams, Donta Foreman, Heath Miller, Jacoby Brissett, Jake Winke, Jalen Ramsey, Jamon Moore, Joe Namath, Jordan Thomas, LaShawn McCoy, Marcus Mariota, Marvin Jones Jr., Mason Rudolph, Randy Moss, and Terry Bradshaw. Groom Jeff has Bruce Smith, Cameron Wake, David Johnson, Drew Brees, Dylan Cantrell, Hayden Hurst, O.J. Howard, Ricardo Lewis, Tom Brady, Trenton Cannon, and Ty Montgomery. Jack 1736 has Tanner Lee. JY 581037-7 has Balil Powell, Connor Williams, Eric Berry, Howie Long, Josh Adams, Julio Jones, Kyle Allen, Paxton Lynch, Ray McLeod, and Tremaine Edmonds. Laces Out 206 has Connor Cook, Davis Webb, Michael Irvin, and Trey Quinn. Mahoha 44 has A.J. Green, Aaron Donald, Aaron Rodgers, Adam Humphreys, Alex Collins, Alex McGough, Allen Robinson, Alshon Jeffrey, Amara Darbo, Amari Cooper, Andy Dalton, Antonio Callaway, Ardarius Stewart, Armani Watts, Austin Prohl, Ben Roethlisberger, Blake Bortles, Blake Martinez, Braxton Miller, Carlos Henderson, Case Keenum, Charlie Taylor, Charlie Joyner, Christian McCaffrey, Christian Okoye, Clay Matthews, Curly Cup, Curtis Samuel, Dak Prescott, Dalton Schultz, Dalvin Cook, Dan Marino, Dante Pettis, Darian Payne, David Williams, D.D. Westbrook, Demarius Thomas, Denzel Ward, Deshaun Watson, Devontae Parker, DJ Chark Jr., Doug Baldwin, Durham Smythe, Eli Manning, Fran Tarkington, Fred Warner, Gary Finchick, Geronimo Allison, Harold Landry, Ian Thomas, Isaiah Oliver, James Washington, Jamison Crowder, Jared Goff, Jay Ajayi, Jay Cutler, Jerome Bettis, Jim Kelly, Jimmy G, Joe Klecko, Joey Bosa, John Kelly, Jonathan Ogden, Jordan Wilkins, Josh Allen, Josh Doxson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Kenny Golladay, Kenyon Drake, Khalil Mack, Lamarcus Joyner, Logan Woodside, Lynn Dickey, Matt Collins, Marquise Goodwin, Marshawn Lynch, Marshawn Lattimore, Michael Strahan, Mike Hughes, Mike Williams, Nick Foles, Naheim Hines, Odell Beckham Jr., Pepper Johnson, Peyton Manning, Rashad Penny, Ronald Jones II, Royce Freeman, Ryan Tannehill, Sam Bradford, Sam Darnold, Samaje Perine, Saquon Barkley, T.Y. Hilton, Taywan Taylor, Terrell Edmonds, Tevin Coleman, Thurman Thomas, Todd Gurley, Tyler Boyd, Tyrod Taylor, Vita Vea, Von Miller, Walter Payton, Warren Sapp, Wayne Gallman, and Zay Jones. Meek 65 has Josh Gordon. Meekad 9592 has Jordan Howard. Mince King has Mike Holmgren. Papa Wood 619 has Burt Jones and Ed Reed. Peace Seeking Veteran has Travis Kelce. Phoenix Risers has Anthony Miller, Matt Ryan, Robbie Anderson, and Simi Cobbs Jr. Ram Fan 6 has Alex Smith, Devonta Freeman, Jameis Winston, Kalen Ballage, and Ted Hendricks. Ruffian Pup has Corey Coleman, Jordan Lashley, and Michael Thomas. Sink 8633 has Auden Tate. Three Pineapples has Kyle Laletta. Twin Daddy 21 has Aaron Jones, Braden Cooks, Brent Jones, Deshaun Jackson, Duke Johnson, Giovanni Bernard, James White, Josh Rosen, Keenan Allen, Kenneth Dixon, Kerryon Johnson, Kurt Benkirk, Marcus Davenport, Marcus Peters, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Mike White, Nick Chubb, Rob Gronkowski, Russell Wilson, Tim Brown, Tyler Eifert, and Zach Ertz. Whew, alrighty. That was a mouthful. Now that we've went through our list. Oh, Big Al, you're looking for laces out? Let me go scroll down real quick. You have Connor Cook, David Webb, Michael Irvin, and Trey Quinn. All right. Here's our box. So we have 3 packs with top cards in each one, which is 3 mini boxes. All right, mini box number 1. Good luck, you all. There's our pack. Whoa, there's a monstrously thick card in there. All right. Card number 1. Demaryius Thomas. Card number 2. Keenan Allen. Covering ground insert. And then our first hit of box number 1, Marshall Faulk, Iconic Ink. Nice hit for the Faulk spot. Let's see if that's serial numbered. Doesn't appear to be on the front. Let's see if it is on the back. Nope. All right. And our huge thick card is head to toe Alvin Kamara. So it looks like that top swatch is helmet And then that bottom swatch is probably part of his shoe, thus the head of the toe. But look how thick this thing is. Like that is, gosh, that's got to be like 180 point. You can see all the 12-point layers in there. Let me see if I can, I'm going to put this, see if I can get this in a sleeve. Nope. I'll put this in a team set bag with top loaders around it. But you can see those layers, and they're all 12-point. But anyway, very nice card though. Not something you see every day. Helmet and shoe card combo. And it's serial numbered 66 of 99. How about that? Let me get a team bag real quick. I just don't want that getting dinged up. There we go. Gotta protect those corners. But very nice card. Very nifty. Very nifty. And our last card in mini box 1 is Mike Evans base. And then our Kid Reporter Super Bowl card. All right. Pack number 2. There's our pack. Not as thick as the first. First card in pack number 2 is Devontae Adams base. And then our next card is Kurt Warner Canton Absolutes jersey card. And that's serial numbered 76 of 99. Our next card is a redemption Rookie Premier Material Autos. So this is our RPA hit of Rashad Penny. And it's good until next March, so plenty of time to redeem that. And our last card, or no, our next to last card is Dak Prescott parallel, and that's serial numbered 7 of 25. You can see the serial number right there in the top right of the card, 7 of 25. Little hollow foil, nice shimmer there. And then, truly our last card in the pack, Odell Beckham Jr. base. All right, it's our last mini box. Kind of a thick card, not as thick as the helmet cleat card, but could be a nice patch. Who knows? Kid Reporter card, luckily nobody had that spot. And our first card is Khalil Mack base. the Raiders. I do a terrible, absolutely dreadful Al Davis impression, which you just heard. I'm not even going to try it again. It's just that bad. Next card is Equanimeous St. Brown rookie card. I always have a hard time with his first name, Equanimeous. Not serial numbered. Nice little rookie card though. And our hit, Joe Mixon, Tools of the Trade. That's it. It's a football jersey, and I would guess that third swatch is probably a glove, just because it doesn't look like jersey material. Not too shabby there. And that is serial numbered 20 of 50, as you can see right there on the bottom there. 20 of 50. Great hit for the Mexican spot though. I have to admit I have an extremely soft spot for Tools of the Trade cards, just because. Always like seeing the different pieces of memorabilia. Hopefully at some point they'll be able to ratchet it up to 5 and 6 swatches like in the good old days. Rob, if you're watching, hopefully you'll ratchet that up next year. That'd be awful cool. All right. And our next card is Harold Landry rookie, Spectrum rookie, little shine there, little mirror board. And that is serial numbered 35 of 100. And then our last card in the box is Mitchell Trubisky base. All right. So let's go through our list and see who won which cards. All right. So our Mitchell Trubisky base goes to BD Cool 316. Congrats. Our Harold Landry Spectrum Parallel rookie card to 100 goes to Mahoha 44. I apologize for mispronouncing your ID throughout the break. Our Equanimeous St. Brown rookie card goes to DISDIUS. Congrats. Our Khalil Mack base goes to Mahoa 44. Double winner in the break. Congrats. Our Odell Beckham Jr. base goes to Mahoa 54. Our Dak Prescott Spectrum numbered to 25 goes to Mahoa 44. And then our Devontae Adams base goes to Goliath's mom. Congrats. Let's see, our Mike Evans base goes to BD Cool 316. Hitting again. Congrats. And then our Keenan Allen covering ground insert goes to Twin Daddy 21. And then our Darius Thomas base goes to Mahoa 44. Hitting again. Boom. All right. So now we'll go through our 5 hits. Our Canton Absolute Kurt Warner jersey card goes to Erwill 992. Congrats. Our Marshall Falk Iconic Ink autograph goes to DIS. Hitting again, congrats. Our Rashad Penny Rookie Premier Auto Material Redemption card goes to Mahoa 44. Congrats on that. And then our Alvin Kamara head-to-toe helmet and cleat card goes to Ace Hex 27. Congrats. Nice card. Really nice card. And then last but certainly not least, our Joe Mixon triple swatch autograph tools of the trade goes to Big Hop 4637. Congratulations on that. All right. Well, that concludes our 2018 Absolute Football Random Player One Box Break number 2. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks to those of you that joined us live for the break this evening. And thank you all for supporting our breaks. We'll be back next week with another batch of breaks. And we'll be listing a random player for the 19 version of Absolute either later tonight or early tomorrow. So, but again, thanks all of you, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your weekend.